What is going on, guys? Rewinds here. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my review for Boruto episode 242. And this episode was a very enjoyable episode in my opinion. So I'm pretty excited to actually talk about this one. So starting off this episode, we actually start with the Mizukage, who is now with his fleet, and he warns the Funato fleet and sends a summons to Kagura to immediately come help on the battlefield. So in a way it feels like he's trying to negotiate with the Funato, but he already has backup measures as well, such as summoning Kagura and other reinforcements to help out in the worst case that this whole civil war actually breaks out. So then we cut over to Siren, who is near the shipbuilding island now, and she's talking to a guy on the ship named Funamushi, who's part of her crew, and she says that Kagura needs to be captured alive since he's valuable to be used as a bargaining chip, so that's their plan with them. And Siren wants to deal with Boruto on her own, especially now since they have knowledge that Boruto is Naruto's son, so I guess maybe they want to send a big message by trying to take out Boruto that foreign ninja shouldn't be getting involved in this mess, even if it's someone like the Hokage's son. Or who knows, maybe there could be an ulterior motive there. I'm not going to look too deep into that one because they didn't talk about it for long, they just mentioned it. But yeah, it would be pretty insane if they tried picking a fight with the Hidden Leaf as well as a whole, because doing something to Boruto would definitely cause a huge problem on that end as well. So after that, Funamushi uses this summoning jutsu where leeches come out of the sky and land on the shipbuilding island, and whoever they fall on, if they get to their neck, they take control of them and make them attack allies. So in particular, this happened to a few random Mist Ninja. This also happened to Buntan and also happened to Kawaki. Luckily, there were people around to help take care of that problem, so it didn't turn out to be too big of a deal with the main characters, but it was definitely a distraction while they infiltrated. Siren in particular went for Boruto, and lucky for Boruto, he was on guard because he noticed that there was dark fog, and he overheard people talking on the island that normally there isn't dark fog in the area. So he took guard and noticed, so he had a shadow clone monitoring his back, and that really helped out because then he was able to anticipate Siren's arrows. What happens next is Funamushi attacks Kagura in the meantime. So Funamushi seems to be the right-hand man to Siren, so he's trying to deal with Kagura, and while that happens, Siren actually lands a big blow on Boruto with one of her arrow strikes, and what this arrow does is it cuts off the chakra network wherever it hits. So Boruto got hit in his left arm, so Boruto's left arm was temporarily disabled, or temporarily out of commission, I guess you could say. And then what happens is that we cut over to Hebichigo while Funamushi and Kagura are fighting, and she sees an opening because she still wants revenge on Kagura because she thinks he's making empty promises. And as she's thinking about striking on Kagura's back, there is a Mist Ninja who has one of these leeches on them that tries attacking Hebichigo, and Metal Lee comes in and saves her. So that kind of snaps her back to normal, to calm down and reevaluate the situation again, instead of thinking that all these people are just like deceiving her. So I think that was a solid way to do that. Kagura then defeats Funamushi, and he did it in a pretty nice way with the sword, and there was some solid animation on this scene, so props to them for that too. So this is 2 episodes in a row now where on the animation art end, things have been pretty top notch. So shout out to the studio for that. And as we cut back to Boruto, his left arm again is out of commission and he's trying to get away. Boruto's trying to get away, and what happens is Siren's about to get him with a big blow because her ability is that she can sense Boruto with echoes. And how that works is if she strikes you with her attack to begin with, I guess the vibrations that are coming from wherever you got hit is what she uses to figure out your location. Lucky for Boruto, Kagura saves him with his sword, and this was a pretty nice scene too. There was some good animation there. Kagura then tries taking Siren on her own because Boruto is hurt at the moment. So what happens is that Kagura is charging with the sword because he feels like he can block all her attacks, and as he is about to block one of her arrows, the arrow changes trajectory, and as a result, the arrow hits Kagura in the chest and neck area, so Kagura is down at the moment, and Boruto has to do something. Siren is trying to provoke Boruto here, so Boruto will charge in like a knucklehead and just get hit as well, so she can take them both out at once. But Boruto actually does something really, really smart, and I gotta give props to this anime for this, because if you compare it to the original Naruto, I know people can talk a lot about, hey, the quality of the story for some people may not be, up to par because Naruto is completely manga adapted and whatnot, right? And this is anime canon, so I know it might not appeal to certain people as much. But something you gotta give him props for is that in fights, I feel like Boruto, as well as the rest of Team 7, even some of the other new gen people, they use a lot of different tactics as opposed to what we used to get in the previous Naruto series. And I think that is something that is a good improvement, and it definitely makes the ninja look more skilled overall. So what Boruto does is he uses the sound of thunder to his advantage to rescue Kagura, because as thunder strikes, that's when Siren can't necessarily sense with her echo ability because the thunder sound is there, and he used that opening to go and save Kagura, and I thought that was really smart and a good way to do that writing wise, so props there. Now, to end off the episode, Boruto and Kagura come up with a plan, and in this plan, Kagura is supposed to be the decoy and Boruto is supposed to finish the job here. But what happens is that Kagura starts as the decoy, and as he's doing that, Boruto then moves, and Boruto has this amazing animation, probably the highlight of the episode, where he's parkouring and he's just charging at Siren, and he figures out her location too because they use these flash grenades or flash bombs, and he knows her location. He tries hitting her with some shuriken, doesn't work out, and it seems like Siren now has Boruto on the ropes and she's about to hit him with a finishing blow. And right when that happens, Boruto knows Kagura is right there to finish the job. Kagura goes and deals a big blow to Siren right when she's about to finish Boruto off. The animation on this scene was really, really good, and it definitely was my favorite scene in the episode. Great teamwork, great strategy, good writing, a lot of good things there. So I enjoyed that. And then what happens is Funamushi comes and rescues Siren. He uses a water wall to get away, and then the Funato retreat. So as that happens, Ikada is expecting, to see Siren and perhaps talk about what's going on, but Ikada gets lured in by being told that his sister got injured, And the episode ends with him finding out who's responsible for hurting his sister. And he hears Kagura and another, aka Boruto. So this episode ended with Kagura's eyes changing. So Kagura is definitely a lot, not Kagura, Ikada, sorry, his eyes changing. And Ikada is a lot more serious here. So it seems like he might turn back to the Funato here because of how much he cares for his sister. It's yet to be seen what exactly will happen, but we'll find out. Overall, this episode I'm going to give a 7.5 out of 10. That for me is a pretty good episode. I definitely recommend watching this one and the last one. Two good ones in a row. And quality of them visually also really nice. So definitely check them out and let me know what you think. But that's going to be it for the review. Be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.